I'm flying on a hoverboard. Flying on a hoverboard forever. Hey, what's up guys? Murderman4 here, back with part 3 of my Orespawn Mod Showcase. And in today's part of the Orespawn mod, we are going to go through the crafting recipes and some of the items, armor, weapons, etc. So, yeah, let's begin because there are a lot of these. As you can see, each, like every one of these chests are full of crafting recipes. So yeah, and I will not actually be going through every single thing in the game because it's just like way too much. And yeah, because even all this alone is a huge amount, so I don't have time to go through everything. But I'll go through as much as I can. So let's begin with the foods. So we can actually make some raw bacon, which is fantastic, with some salt and some raw pork chops, and we can cook it in a furnace to get bacon, which is edible. We can make a BLT sandwich with these ingredients right here. We can make some butter with milk. We can make butter candy with sugar and butter. Some cheese with milk. Some raw corn dogs with all this stuff here. And we can actually get a corn dog, which is cooked up when you put it into a furnace. Next here we can actually make pizza with some cheese, tomato, bacon, and bread. So that is pretty darn cool. Who doesn't like pizza? And if you cook corn in a furnace, you get some popcorn. Now there are multiple variants of popcorn. We have buttered popcorn, which is butter and popcorn. We have buttered and salted popcorn, which is salt and buttered popcorn. And we have a bag of popcorn, which is 6 buttered and salted popcorn and 3 paper. We also have a garden salad, which can be crafted with this stuff here, and you get 8 salt from smelting a salt ore. And sorry if I'm just like speeding through these recipes, but that's because, as I said, there are a ton of these, and I do not want this part to be ending up like 40 minutes like the previous 2 parts. I want this to be quick and snappy because, you know, crafting recipes aren't the most exciting. But yeah, so let's begin with the weapons. We have the Amethyst Sword, plus 15 attack damage, recipe right here. Emerald Sword, plus 10 attack damage, so not as good as Amethyst. Experience Sword, plus 10 with Sharpness 2 and Unbreaking 3, which is surrounding an Emerald Sword with Experience Potions. The Fairy Sword, which is plus 10 attack damage, using Crystallized Fairies and the Crystal Shard. We have Big Bertha here, which is crafted with the Big Bertha Blade, the Big Bertha Guard, and the Big Bertha Handle. And the Big Bertha actually does 500 attack damage, has Knockback 5, Bane of Arthropods 1, and Fire Aspect 1. So it is fantastic. I think it's the second best sword you can get in the game. Yeah, it is. So to craft these separate little parts here, you have the Big Bertha handle, the blade, and the guard. All of these are crafted from boss mob drops. So here you got a Water Dragon Scale, Green Goo, Mantis Claw, Freaking Ray Gun, and Big Hammer. Here you have an Emperor Scorpion Scale, a Nightmare Scale, Moth Scale, Basilisk Scale, Jumpy Bug Scale, Sea Monster Scale, and a Moldoid Nose. So a whole whack of scales in this one. And for the Big Bertha Blade, you need the Vortex Eye, a Worm Tooth, Kraken Tooth, T-Rex Tooth, Caterpillar Jaws, Sea Viper Tongue, and the Ultimate Sword, which we will get into later. Oops, wrong one. Here's a Kyanite Sword, which is Kyanites and Crystal Shards. We have an Irukandji arrow, which I'm actually not sure what's so different about it. But it's crafted with a Peacock Feather, Crystal Shard, and a dead Irukandji. We have the Nightmare Sword, which is 20 attack damage, with Sharpness 1, Knockback 3, and Fire Aspect 1. By the way, this is plus 9 attack damage. Which is Nightmare Scales, Titanium Ingot, Diamond, Redstone, Iron Ingot. Pink Tourmaline Sword, with 11 attack damage, crafted like this. We have the Poison Sword, plus 10, which is with dead stink bugs, and an Emerald Sword, and I'm assuming it poisons your enemies. I haven't actually used this before, so let's find a cheap to try this on. Actually, wait, this will kill you. So, what's something with more than 10? Creeper? Yeah, so it gives them that effect. so that's not very surprising. Next we've got the rat sword, which is 2 crystallized rats and a crystal shard, and it does 10 attack damage with 20 attack damage. We have the ruby sword, which is rubies, obviously. We have a freaking ray gun, which you cannot actually craft. It is just a mob, like a boss mob drop, but you have to recharge it. It has a limited number of uses, but you can recharge it using a block of redstone and putting your uncharged a freaking ray gun into the crafting grid. With that, you'll get a brand new freaking ray gun, which you can shoot, send your back, and it sends off a projectile explosive. You can actually sort of use it to fly, which I can demonstrate right here. I don't want to blow anything up. Sort of a way of flying. Quick travel. There goes the explosions. And let's find our way back. Here we are. So that's pretty much the freaking ray gun for you. Pretty cool. Oh geez, like, we have the skate string bow, which is crafted like this, and I don't know what this does either. What's so special about it? But, you know, whatever. It looks interesting, that's for sure. We've got the slice, which is exactly the same as Big Bertha, just a different name and a different design. So this one's like this, like silver instead of like red and black. So it's a simple crafting recipe. We have the Squidzuka, which is crafted like this and can be recharged like so. So let's see what this does. Oh, it shoots attack squids. Okay. I've never actually used a lot of this stuff before, so it's completely new. But that's sort of neat. We got a Squidzuka. Very nice. And we got a Thunder Staff, which is crafted like this. Tiger's Eye Sword, 12 attack damage. And it goes like that. Actually did. Okay, this stuff doesn't have attack damage. Next we get into the ultimate stuff. So this is the ultimate sword. 40 attack damage with sharpness 5, smite 5, bane of arthropods 5, knockback 3, looting 3, unbreaking 3, fire aspect 2. And it's crafted like so. The ultimate bow is just pretty much a bow with, oh, what is this? Kanji arrow, okay. Oh, this drops your Kanji arrows. It doesn't say the enchantments on it for some reason. Oh, then there we go, now it does. It got power 5, flame 3, punch 2, and infinity. So, it's a pretty darn good bow. And I would recommend you make it if you have the materials. And the Thunder Staff here causes lightning that explodes things. And it also sends you back. So it's like the freaking ray gun. Sorry, I said ray gun. Lightning, thunder, storm mentality here. Alright. Next we have 2 more swords. The Crystalwood Sword, which is plus 6 attack damage, and it's made like this. And this sword, the Royal Guardian Sword, cannot actually be crafted. It can only be, there's 2 ways you can get the Royal Guardian Sword, as well as the Royal Guardian set of armor. And those are to either defeat a tier 6 dungeon in the Danger Dimension, which I will get into in part 4, and or to defeat the most difficult boss in this game, the King, who has like 7,000 health, and you can actually go check that out in the previous part. And this says it does 550 attack damage. For some reason on my desktop computer, which I filmed the other 2 parts on, it did 750. And I'm using the same version, and it's not like it's any different. It actually transferred the version I'm using onto the desktop. So, I don't know, it's not a different version or anything. I don't know what's up with that. So it'll either be 550 attack damage or 750. One or the other. Either way, it has Unbreaking 5, and it's really, really good. So, if you get that, you want to keep it. Next, we've got tools and armor. So for this, because there's so many tools, there's like 4 tools per set, I'm just showcasing the pickaxe here because all of them are crafted how you would normally expect that type of tool to be crafted. So, here we go. We've got the amethyst pickaxe, which I'm actually going to take these pickaxes out to show you how good they are on some cobblestone that I've set out here. We've got the emerald pickaxe, which actually gets silk touch, kyanite pickaxe, pink tourmalite, these are all like crafted very similarly, just like you would expect the pickaxe to be crafted. Ruby, tiger's eye, crystal wood. So these are all the pickaxes other than the ultimate pickaxe. I'm showing off all the different ultimate pickaxe, ultimate tools, because they've got some interesting crafting recipes. So the ultimate fishing rod is crafted like so, and pretty much what the ultimate fishing rod does is it can catch some certain random types of fish that you can't get otherwise, but I think that's about it. We've got the ultimate pickaxe, which has efficiency 5 and fortune 5, and it's crafted like so. Ultimate shovel with efficiency 5, crafted like so. The ultimate axe, efficiency 5, crafted like so. The ultimate hoe, efficiency 2, crafted like so. I don't know how you can have an ultimate hoe, but whatever. And let's just change into survival. Whoa. There we go. So that is your amethyst, your emerald, kyanite, just to show you the speed difference. So the crystal wood isn't that fast, but the ultimate is like really fast. So there you have it. Those are all the different types of pickaxes, just to quickly show off what it's got. Next we've got armor here, so I'm actually going to go into survival for this as well to put it on. So just like the items, I'm not showing all the armor sets because not all the crafting recipes for the armor sets, because they're all crafted the same way as you would expect, except for the experience ones. They're crafted with an emerald, the emerald version of the armor inside with experience potions surrounding it. We've got amethyst, emerald, experience, which has protection 2 and blast protection 1 on the chest plate at least. Lava eel chest plate with protection 3, fire protection 2, and blast protection 10. That's actually something that's really cool about this mod. A lot of the crafting recipes include enchantments. We've got Mobzilla scale chest plate, which is protection 10, fire protection 10, blast protection 10, projectile protection 10, and unbreaking 5. Moth scale chest plate with protection 3, fire protection 3, and blast protection 3. Peacock feather chest plate, pink tourmaline. We've got ruby, tiger's eye, and then we've got the ultimate stuff here, which I'm showing the crafting recipes for once again because it's crafted a bit differently. So you have the ultimate helmet with all these enchantments. Protection 5, Fire Protection 5, Blast Protection 5, Projectile Protection 5, Respiration 2, Aqua Affinity 3. Pretty much all the enchantments you can put on at their maximum level. So I'm not going to list them for each of these. These are the crafting recipes for the set of armor. And here we've got the Royal Guardian chestplate from the Royal Guardian set, which, just like the Royal Guardian sword, can only be obtained from either defeating a tier 6 dungeon or defeating the king, so you can't craft it. So here are all the sets of armor. I'm going to put them on, and you can see how much they fill up. So that amethyst fills up everything. It's pretty good. Ruby is also pretty good. So a lot of these will fill up everything. So, and as you can see, all of these also have some enchantments on them. So just quickly put that all on. Yeah, so this even gets full when you put like the chest plate on. So just the chest plate alone can be like really good. So as you can see, there's the chest plate. Really good. I don't actually need to demonstrate what all of these are like when they're on, so you know, whatever. Yeah, it's just what they are. Oh yeah, and this has a special ability. You can glide with the boots of the Royal Guardian set. So, that is pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. And now, finally, moving on to the other crafting recipes. You can make some apple tree seeds with an apple. Bed can also be crafted with peacock feathers and crystal planks. You can make a cherry pit from cherries, creeper launchers with redstone paper and a stick. So these things, I'm not sure what they do. We've got creeper repellent, which is like this. Empty critter cages can be crafted either like this or like this, and critter cages can be thrown at mobs to capture them, sort of like Pokeballs. You have a crystal furnace, which is like this. I'm not sure what that does. Crystal planks, crystal shards, crystal workbench, ender pearl block. You know, a lot of the stuff I haven't actually used, so I don't really know what's the difference. I think it's the same, really. Ender pearl block. I'm not sure what that does. Looks like it's just decorative, but it does look pretty cool. We have an experience orb catcher. We've got an experience tree seed. We have an extreme torch. We can craft 4 like this or 1 like this. We can make stairs going down like this, which are sort of weird, but you know, stairs going up like this. Titanium block, uranium block. You can also craft like the other ore blocks, just like this. So I didn't bother adding them in. Except if they're like respective ores, you know what I mean. Peach pit, we have a sifter. You can craft cobwebs now. You can make some insta bridges. Kraken repellent, a nether tracker with sharpness 2, miner's dream, the OMG, no, don't do it, fortune 2, instant survival garden, instant survival shelter. I have ender block. We got a hoverboard. We have just a few more things here. We have zoo cages, which you can actually trap things in, I assume. Haven't actually used them. But, so this is the hoverboard here. Makes some cool beeping noises. And you can just hover around casually. Woo! I'm flying on a hoverboard. Flying on a hoverboard forever. So it's a lot of fun, really cool. We have some of our instant stuff. So this is the instant survival shelter. It'll give you all this, and it's just crafted like that, very simple. I didn't go through a lot of these crafting recipes, I'm sorry. I was just sort of listing the items that have crafting recipes. But if you want to see the recipes, you can like go back and pause the video, because I didn't want to list out everything. There you go. So this is the instant survival garden. It gives you all these different types of stuff. The OMG, no, don't do it. This will spawn a gigantic tree from the Utopia dimension into your world. So don't spawn it near anything important. And here it is. Here we are. This is what it gives you. And this probably got cut off because of the height at some point, because it's supposed to be extremely tall, and eventually it'll get cut off because it's too high. No, it didn't get cut off, surprisingly. Would have gotten very close though. So these are like the types of trees that spawn in the Utopia dimension, so I'll get into that in part 4. Miner's Dream, pretty much you just click it and it gets rid of all stone in your way. So it gets rid of everything except for, ooh, this is actually really nice. Sorry, getting distracted. It just gets rid of all your obstacles except for like ores and the important stuff. So, you know, that's pretty nice. And it's pretty simple to craft, I'd say. Why won't you work? And it places down extreme torches for you too. Now we've also got stairs going up. It's the bridge, which isn't working. Stairs going down, which isn't working because I am in here. And stuff. So this is like stairs going up. They're sort of weird. And this is like the Insta Bridge, which is just like, it makes an Insta Bridge, which you may have expected, and then random stairs going down. So this is sort of a simple way to get, I don't know, stuff. I don't really know why you'd ever need them, but whatever. And my PC is running low on battery. But anyways, that was me quickly going through the items that can be crafted, and a couple of them that cannot. And mind you, I said quickly, that was not all the items, not at all, and it still took 20 minutes, so that should help to give you an idea of how freaking huge this mod is. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this part of the Orespawn Mod Showcase. If you did, a like and or subscribe is greatly appreciated, whichever you feel necessary. And Murgaman 4, over and out. See you guys later.